Hey guys, what's up? It's Clay Ranger 143 here, along with
Norfolk Soda Star.
And there's Warren OHWX8798. There he is. He can't speak right now at the moment, but he's here anyway. So, anyway, on this 5th episode of Radio Reviews, we'll be looking at, well, not 5th, the 6th actually. We already did a WR100. That was the 5th episode. And, yeah. Anyway, on the 6th episode of Radio Reviews, we'll look at a really big dinosaur of a radio. The RadioShack 12-519. Alright, before we get to the radio, let's start with the box. Now, the box is about as much as a brick as the radio is itself. I mean, just look at it. It's huge. It really is. It looks like the size box that, like a gaming graphics card, like an NVIDIA GeForce would come in. It's that huge. Let it drop. But anyway, yeah. This thing is a really huge box, but as you can see, it's pretty self-explanatory, obviously, like all boxes. But there's the radio right there. You can see it says tornado warning. 1234 p.m. 1234 p.m. 12:34 p.m. You can see the antenna on the side right there. RadioShack Technology Plus. All hazards, weather alert, clock radio with SkyWarn. Plus. Anyway, digital SAME technology receives SkyWarn reports and all NOAA channels pre-programmed with all U.S. counties. Dual alarm clock and 60-hour battery backup. As you can see on the side, it says what you'll hear. If you want to read all that, pause the video. Here's the back, where it describes a little bit more about the radio and some of its features. The technology you need, plus the knowledge you need. The knowledge to help you get the most out of it. And here's all of the technology about the radio. If it'll focus. Come on. Focus. There we go. But yeah, there's all the technology on the back of the radio. And on the side here, it describes what SAME actually is. So, yeah. Inside the box is... Hold on. Oh my god, I forgot I had this. I forgot that this 519 came with a 9-volt adapter, not the original. I have the original adapter from my broken one, but I gave that to Javier. Anyway. So, inside the box you can see it has the box for the original power brick. The wrapping paper for the radio, which feels very soft, actually. There's the manual, bilingual manual, and there's the quick start guide. And yeah, as you can see, and the crate that they used to package this radio is actually pretty sturdy. I'm glad they did that. I mean, they do that with all RadioShack radios, but I don't think they did it with the 996, because I think the 996 is a bit too large to do that. But I don't know. Anyway, so that's the box. Let's get to the radio itself. And the line of storms in Dallas County is getting even worse. Uh-oh. Well, I guess that's what you get when you have a slight risk in your area. Well, that's not my area, that's Texas. But anyway, let's take a look at the radio itself. Let's get the box out of the way. Let's look at the radio itself. Now, okay, I need your guys' honest opinion on this. Well, Katie's really. But I need your opinion on this. When you look at this radio, what do you see? What do you truly see?
It's a brick.
Right on the nose. You know, right on the nose. That's what it is. I can't even carry it right. That's what it is. This thing is a freaking black brick. It's a brick It's a brick with 2 speakers on the side. And it's got all the buttons and everything. It's got an antenna on the side. It's curved in the back. It's square shaped. It's built to the brim. It's an oversized brick with a blue brick shaped display in the front, of course. And you know what? And you know what? Even Katie has her own brick. She has her own brick. There's her brick radio. The 519 is just a brick. It's lit brick. Anyway, you know what? You know what? It looks like a building brick that RadioShack left out when they were building their headquarters. It's that huge. The radio is very large. Well, obviously, because it's a freaking large brick, as I've said a bunch of times already. But yeah, the radio itself is fairly large. It has a lot of buttons on it. It has the snooze, clock, AM, FM, WX, SkyWarn buttons, the auxiliary button, M1, M2, M3, M4, M5, memory, of course, up, down, left, right, menu select, volume down, volume up. But that's not all the buttons. And the door just came out.
Yeah.
But look.
But wait, there's more.
Look at that. These are the Oh, don't do that. These are the SkyWarn buttons. Yeah. So that adds up to a grand total of 34 buttons on this monstrous radio. 34. 34.
34 buttons to play with. What does this button do?
Ooh, what do these buttons do? Let's play with these. I went into SkyWarn mode, actually. Alright, anyway, back to the clock. So, a little bit of history. The RadioShack 12-519 was released in 2009 by RadioShack Incorporated. It was meant to be a successor to the 12-262 and the 12-521 as a more sort of deluxe version of it. And by the way, my 12262 is still saying check OP like last night. That's because it didn't activate for those 2 tests. Because it couldn't get a good signal. Anyway, even the 300 was doing check reception on me. But anyway, as you can see, as I've said before, it's a brick. It has 2 speakers on each side, which means this is stereo. Yep, it's the first stereo weather radio, actually. You can see the display is off right now, but if you turn it on, it lights up blue. It's actually more dim than my old 519's display. That one was brighter. On the side, you can see you have your alarm 1 and alarm 2 buttons, alert on-off control. There's the DC jack for 12 volts, alert out, and the auxiliary input jack. Here's the removable antenna. Alright, here's the door. The SkyWarn button door. It protects the buttons. Now, I've seen a lot of used 519s because the door can come off so easily. I've seen a lot of 519s that look like this with a missing door. And that's actually kind of sad. So, anyway, let's just put this door back on. Ah, there we go. That's better. Mint condition. Anyway, let's get into the first feature. Yep, the railroad lights still. But anyway, let's get into the first feature. And that is the speaker quality. Alright, now for it being stereo with 2 speakers, the speaker quality is very nice. It is pristine for what it is. So if we raise the antenna, I can demonstrate that really quick. I may have to move the radio, just a word of, just a word of advance. But I may have to move the radio, just to get a good signal. Oh, no I don't.
Reported who have received Christ as their Savior through BBN.
91.1.
And there were 510 chat salvations recorded, with a total of 1,216 people who trusted Christ as their Savior through the outreach, through the international ministry of BBN. We praise the Lord for each one a soul brought to Christ through some type of outreach or programming of BBN. 11,598,000 ITL cards were distributed last year.
It doesn't sound that loud, but it doesn't sound that loud on camera, but it is pretty loud. But it is much louder on the weather band than it is on AM, FM. But since it's doing signal loss, I can't really go on the weather band because you'll just hear static. And yes, before you ask, guys, it is set on KJY85. It's because of this. It's because this laptop is in the way. But anyway, so next feature, the siren test. Okay, now the siren test is quite unusual, but it's normal for these types of RadioShack radios. Because, let me just give you one thing. A lot of these radios here have almost continuous alert tests. I mean, you have the WR300 with its alert test. You have the 12262 with its alert test. You have the beautiful, lovely Recom with its alert test. And you have the 400 with its last alert test. Beautiful one, by the way. Those radios all have the same principle of alert tests. But the 519 has a very short alert test. It really does. If I go into the menu and I scroll over to alert volume day, yes, if you're wondering what that means, it's alert volume settings in the daytime. I have the alert volume on the nighttime set to very low volume. So, yeah, here's the siren test. To hear it, you just press either the up or down arrows. Okay, let's get into that. The siren itself. Sounds like a drunk hyper police car that just drank about 50 swigs of Mountain Dew. It sounds like a hyper police car. It really does. I mean, it sounds cool, but it sounds like a drunken siren. And it's very short, which is a shame. But a lot of other RadioShack radios, like the 12-991, the 993, and the 996, all have the same siren. But actually, they don't. The 519 is the only one that has this type of siren. The 996's siren, along with the 991s and the 993s, has a more digital sounding one. And that one's even shorter. But, yeah. The 519's alert test.
Like my 993 when you're sitting right here.
Yep, she has a 993 and a 991. Now all she needs is she has a 519 too. Now all she needs is a 996, and she'll have the full club.
Yeah.
Get a 996, please.
Oh, see, here's my 993.
Yep. Sounds just like the 996. But yep.
I'm texting on my 993. See?
Show your pretty 993.
Boing.
Oi. That is about as cute as the HH54VP2. But anyway, the siren test could be better, but it is what it is. It's a RadioShack. Now this feature is slightly creepy, but it lets you know. Anyway, you see how my 519 is doing those railroad lights still? That means its signal is lost, aka signal loss. And if you want to know when the signal goes out, you press the menu button. Wait, what? Alert mode. I want that on voice. Why was it on tone? Anyway, you want the... If you go into the menu and go to Signal Reminder, press the up or down arrows, put that to on, and then press Select. And then you have to reset the radio for this to work. So, reset the radio by taking the batteries out or unplugging it from the wall. And then just plug it back in. And if it still says signal loss on the front of the radio, this is what it does with the signal reminder on. 3, 2, 1. It's doing an automatic channel search, but watch this.
Signal loss.
Yes, that's right. My 519 just spoke. It has an embedded voice which sounds like Deck Talk Harry from the old CRS days. And every time you power on the radio, and if these lights are flashing and you had the alert reminder or the signal reminder on, it'll just keep saying that. Just listen carefully.
Signal loss.
Signal loss, eh? I know there's a signal loss. You can already tell if it has a signal loss when it's freaking railroad track lights, like the 262. Like, look at the 262. It has the same damn thing. Let me raise that antenna back up. But yeah, you get the point. It's a pretty useful feature just to let you know. And it kind of lets you know if you haven't been getting alerts, even not even required weekly tests. This lets you know exactly what the problem is. The station could be off the air or something, or it just could be too much interference. But it's slightly creepy because it talks, but at least it lets you know. Another feature that I like, the SkyWarn capabilities. Now, if you yourself are a trained spotter for the SkyWarn network, you should know your frequencies by heart, and if you do, you can program those frequencies into this radio to hear what's going on with those spotters out in the field during those severe weather days. Using just the SkyWarn pad right here, you can program actual SkyWarn frequencies into here, and you can store up to 20 SkyWarn frequency channels, which is a lot of frequencies to store in this dinosaur of a radio. But yeah, I don't know any SkyWarn frequencies personally. I don't know any, but if there are some around here, I will try to listen in and see if I get anything, but I don't think they'll be doing that anytime soon around here where I live. But it's still a cool feature to have, even though it's somewhat useless in my area. But whatever. Still a great feature to have. Very resourceful. Great job, RadioShack. Next feature. The antenna. Now, what's so special? What's so special about an antenna? It's just an antenna. It's just a metal stick. Alright. What were you saying? I don't think they heard you because of the static. Sorry about that.
That's just something that I didn't know about until just now.
Yeah, this is something Katie didn't know about until last night. But this antenna is very special, actually. Because, you see this white arrow here, right behind the radio? If you have one of these radios, and if you don't know this, you should. But, just pull it, and the antenna comes off. Yes, this antenna is actually removable.
Mine does it too.
Yep. See, Katie will demonstrate that right now with her 519. See, it just came out. And it's now doing the traffic, not the traffic lights, but the railroad lights.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yep.
Face down.
But yeah, all 519s have this feature. All the antennas are removable. It's kind of like a coaxial connection on the inside. You can see where it connects here on the inside of the antenna. And you can see on the back of the radio, too, that slot where it connects. But let's say you're not getting a good signal with this antenna, with this stock antenna. Let's say you want to get a better signal using a better antenna. Or let's say this antenna breaks, like from being bent or something, and you can't use it anymore. Well, RadioShack thought of that. So they included this beauty. Now you may be thinking, what the heck is this thing? Well, this is the BNC to Phono adapter that comes with all RadioShack 12-519s. What you do is you just plug it into the back of the radio and then twist it using the lock, and it locks in place. So now it looks like that. But you can use something like this. These are just a couple of RCA cables that I use from one of my old VCRs that I have. I still have it, by the way, but this is a spare cable. You just need to use if you have a regular RCA antenna, and most radios have an external antenna jack, and this is it on this one. Very compact. But if you want to try to get a better signal, if your stock antenna isn't working great, you can use an RCA external antenna, and you could just plug it into the back of the radio, like so. And right now you have an even longer antenna, and I think we should try it out. Let's see how far I can get a good signal with this antenna. Let's see how good it is. Let's turn the weather band on.
6 degrees, dew point 36, and the relative humidity 32%. The wind was out at 3 miles an hour. The pressure was 30.17 inches and falling. At Gastonia, it was fair. The temperature was 69 degrees. At Monroe, it was fair. The temperature was 67 degrees. At Salisbury, it was fair. The temperature was 66 degrees. At Rock Hill, it was fair. The temperature...
That is actually very cool, because not only will this thing help you in terms of getting a good signal, but it could also be very handy if your other antenna breaks. So I thought that is a pretty useful feature that they added. So RadioShack, you did a really good job on that one. Nice one. Now, the last feature I would like to discuss. The auxiliary capabilities. Yes, this radio has auxiliary capabilities because it's a RadioShack. And who doesn't love a RadioShack with auxiliary capabilities? Who doesn't love that? So, if you have one of these 6 feet aux cords like I do, this will be perfect. So, what you want to do is you want to plug one end of the aux cord into the back of the radio, right into the auxiliary input jack. And if you have a small micro MP3 player, a phone, or anything else you might have, you could even use your computer for this. I'll do that right now. I'll plug it into the side here. Excuse me. But yeah. Hold on one sec. I think I plugged it into the wrong jack. Alright. Try speaking through it. That's the wrong jack too. Huh. Try speaking through it now. Hello?
I'm here.
Oh, there you go. Okay, it worked. Alright, you are now speaking through my 519.
What?
You are speaking through my 519.
I'm speaking through your 519.
Yes, you are. Right now. Auxiliary.
What?
Auxiliary capabilities. I can hear you through the 519 speakers. It's like, it's now Katie's 519. But yeah, she is speaking through that. What?
No. Making random noises.
What?
Just making random noises for the 519.
Anyway, let's try it with the MP3 player now. Just plug it in like that. But yeah.
Oh, my first alert does that too. That has that too. Yeah.
Wait, your first alert has aux? It does?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Let's get, let's see if we can get a song on here.
Get a good one.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get one of those. Where is it? I can't use certain songs, but let's try. Wait, where is it? Katie's already humming an imaginary song to herself.
It's a good song.
What?
It's a good song.
Sounds good. Anyway,
But it's a Luke Bryan song. It is good.
we already got a significant weather advisory.
Ooh.
Don't know where, but it was issued by Dallas Fort Worth. Anyway, let me see if I can find a good song on here real quick. Let's try 273. What's 273? Is it the one I'm thinking of? Yes, it is. It's this one. It's not that loud at all. Weird. Yep, that's what it is. She's reading the significant weather advisory. What am I doing? Very good song.
MR and 30. Monitor the weather situation. She's alert for threatening weather conditions.
Yep, she's been reading that. But yeah, good job, by the way. Anyway, the speakers themselves, they don't sound very well. They don't sound very loud. I can't understand why, because even on battery power, the Sangium, the 996, even they sound louder on aux. Even the FRX3 sounds louder on aux than the 519. But I don't know how the first alert sounds with the aux, but I'm pretty sure it's louder too. But let's try one more song.
And me done now.
Yes! Yes! The dancing portable radios. Hold on. Oh. Why not? Why not? What are we doing? What are we doing? The HH be like, why are you doing this to me? It's just spamming RX right now. Look at this. The 993 is hogging her camera. Oh, and her organ scientific as well. Excuse me. This really is a good song. I really like it. Fresh from the mod archive. Playing through the 519 speakers. Stereo power. But anyways, that's pretty much it for the aux capabilities. That, although that doesn't sound very loud as the Sangean did or the FRX3 did, yes, the Oregon Scientific always wants a highlight, and so does the 993. But yeah, and another thing that I like to point out about the auxiliary capabilities, another thing I like to point out, on the 519, when you turn the aux mode on, on the left speaker you can hear a slight high-pitched beep. Listen. It's very low, but I think you'll be able to hear it through the microphone. I don't know. I mean, let's see if Katie can hear it.
Yeah.
You hear that?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you know what I mean. But I don't know why that is. Very weird. Could be louder, but oh well. What do you want for a 519? So, in conclusion on this radio does have some flaws, but it also has some very great features. But another thing I would like to point out, although it takes 6 AA batteries, it's still a good radio. And yes, I did a big no-no. I used mixed types of batteries, but I didn't have any...
Big no-no.
Yeah, but I didn't have any others lying around, so whatever. Let's hope it doesn't blow up in my face. But anyway, that concludes this episode for radio reviews on this legendary radio. Sort of legendary. Not as legendary as the Come. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this. Also, make sure to subscribe to Norfolk Southern Storm for videos similar to mine, because she also catches a bunch of EAS alerts.
Try to, at least.
Yeah, she tries her best. Show her the love, guys. Show her the love. Subscribe to her channel now.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Yep.
Check out my career stuff and train videos, etc.
Yep. You'll love them all if you're interested in that kind of stuff. But anyway, thank you guys for watching.
Yes.
This is Clay Ranger 143 signing out, along with
Norfolk Southern Storm.
and Warren OHWX8798, who just left, by the way, but he'll still be featured in this video because he's my buddy.
Bye.
Anyway, so thank you guys so much for watching.
Says bye too.
Yep, and so does our 993.
Bye.
Yep.
Bye.
Yep. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great day.